It's time for Mass Effect 2, you sons of bitches. Do you want to live forever? Mass Effect 2 is beyond a good game. It is seriously one of the best games ever created, and I don't care what any motherfucker says out there. Mass Effect 2 is truly one of the greatest games ever conceived. Oh, man. Hey, Godzilla Kiru, glad you could make it. I don't know why it's not appearing in my chat screen. Let's see. It's 100% because I don't have the game capture there. That's why. This is... Mass Effect 2 is, I have... And you guys saw it on my playthrough of Mass Effect 1. Those of you who tuned in for it. Excuse me. That Mass Effect 1 I've only actually played full through a handful of times. I know a lot more about the lore of Mass Effect 1 than I necessarily know about playing the game itself. And there's a very good reason for that. The big reason being that for a long time I couldn't play Mass Effect 1 because I was a PlayStation baby. And Mass Effect 1 was not available on the PlayStation, while Mass Effect 2 and 3 were. And so those were the two games that I consumed the most when I was playing, you know, constantly when I was in high school. And so we're playing Mass Effect 2 now, and I am beyond stoked because this game I know so well. The same with 3. I know just about everything with 3 as well, and I cannot wait for my Shepard here. I can't wait to roleplay with him because I'm so excited because I know how things will play out as it goes along, and how that's going to influence my Shepard as he goes along in this absolutely fucking insane journey. That all being said, too, I have said on many occasions that Mass Effect 2 is by far my favorite of the Mass Effect trilogy. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid in a candy shop again. Because it has been over a decade since I've touched this game. And I'm so hyped to be able to play it. And not just play it, but play it here on my YouTube channel. Because this has been something I have been wanting to do since I was playing Mass Effect in high school. So this is going to be a blast. I am so hyped and ready for this. I am, because out of all of the Mass Effect games, it is really this one that really cemented Mass Effect as being the pop culture icon that it became. A lot of people might say that it was Mass Effect 3, but I just think it was Mass Effect 3 because of the ad campaigns that happened with Mass Effect 3. Because the ad campaigns for Mass Effect 3 were amazing. I don't remember seeing anything come out for Mass Effect 2. But after playing the game, suddenly I realize, yeah, it really is Mass Effect 2. It really is Mass Effect 2. All the tropes, most of the tropes, all of the main characters and stuff like that are because of Mass Effect 2. Why we love so many of these characters isn't because of Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 brilliantly introduced us to this universe, and that was its primary objective in terms of its structure. Mass Effect 2 does what I think a second edition of a trilogy needs to do, which is, okay, we've established this universe. We established many of the races of this universe and stuff like that. The middle of the trilogy needs to sprinkle in a few new tidbits for this world, and we'll definitely be getting into them as we play this game. But it also needs to be a very character-focused story. Meaning the story can kind of take a backseat to all of the character stuff, and that's Mass Effect 2 to a T. Mass Effect 1 was like a mystery. Okay, who done it? What's Saren after? What's Saren? What's the Sovereign? Oh, okay, and then it leads to the Reapers. Okay, what are the Reapers? Oh, they're really bad. and it's a mystery that we have to solve. It's almost like a space noir action thing, action RPG, and it's brilliant at that. I mean, this last playthrough that I had of it, I truly had a blast playing it. Mass Effect 2 says, okay, we now know what's at stake. We now know the basics of this universe. Now it's time to sit back and have fun with these characters. This is when Garrus becomes Garrus. This is when Tali becomes Tali. You know, this is when Joker, in my humble opinion, becomes Joker. You know, all these characters from Mass Effect 1 really come into fruition within Mass Effect 2, and I'm so excited to start playing this with you guys. It is... and I'm just listening to... I'm going to kind of mute myself for a little bit so we could listen to the stupid main menu music a little bit louder again, because it sets the tone for this game right from the get-go. Amazing. Art. So yeah, already you know that this is going to be a bigger game than Mass Effect 1, and it is. I am just fucking stoked. So, without further ado, I say we actually get into Mass Effect 2. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to be doing a new game. We're going to import our character from Mass Effect 1. And off we go into the sunset, ladies and gentlemen. I know, we get our Krogan son, Grunt. I love Grunt. I will do normal. Ashley Williams, council history. We saved the council. Yeah, we might as well go through this. My name is John Shepard. I am a level 55. I am a soldier. My psychological profile, I am more of a paragon. I followed more of the paragon path. I didn't mean to do that. Of course I didn't. Enter the Illusive Man. Oh, I love the Illusive Man theme. I can listen to it all day on
Shepard
loop.
did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is
Is that
under
a split
attack.
focus diopter shot?
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see
Then
to it we
see
don't
to
lose
it that
him.
we don't lose him.
Ah! I love Tim. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, galactic community struggled to rebuild. Very simple intro. Just in case you didn't get to play the first game, here you go. So who is this Illusive Man? We've never seen him before. What is all of this? And now we're going back to the familiar.
Disengaging FTL drives.
We've got the music.
Emission sinks active.
Chalk was.
Board is green. We are running silent.
Look how much, like, prettier this game is
We're
compared to
wasting our
Mass Effect
time.
1.
4
camera
days
movement.
searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
I love those uniforms. Oh,
3
this game
ships
looks
went
so
missing here in
good.
the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
These stats.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Hayden! Oh, this is new.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
It's new.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Yeah, he's gonna be in.
Get to the
meaning
damn shuttle.
he needs to
I'll
be.
haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander! Get the hell out of here. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Oh, she dead. So I'm going to take a moment here just to talk about the absolute brilliance of that whole thing. Like, I love the fact that all of a sudden the ship that was ours, right? The ship that you know and love so much from the first game, just blow it up, right? So you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Another thing, too, I've seen, like, how come Joker didn't do any special maneuvers or whatever? And I always go, well, the ship just came out of nowhere. They were flying in stealth mode already, right? They had their stealth systems activated, right? And suddenly the ship spots them of an unknown origin. They're unsure what it is. Is it Geth? Is it not? And it's not Geth. All right. And with just a couple blasts from its main weapon, whatever that ship is, whoever's on that ship manages to knock out the Normandy SR-1. Completely knock it out. Another thing, too, that I just want to say that I wasn't expecting. On literally every other playthrough of Mass Effect 2 that I've had, it was Liara who came running to me, not Kaidan. I'm very glad it is Kaidan, considering where I'm going to be going with Kaidan when it comes to these next two games. But I like that it is Kaidan. I didn't even think I was able to have it be Kaidan, but it is Kaidan. So that's the first time I've actually ever seen Kaidan in that scene. It's always usually been Liara. And of course, my Shepard would take the Renegade options here, because when push comes to shove, despite my Shepard being kind of like a paragon, and you kind of saw that on the screen a little bit earlier, I like to consider or think that my Shepard, in the heat of the moment, is a soldier first and foremost. After all, he was a part of... he's called the Butcher of Trofan, I think was how you pronounce that name, but he was known as the Butcher of that. He made some very hard decisions, very renegade decisions on that, because for the sake of the mission, and that's very much so Shepard here. In fact, that's going to be, out of all of the games that we've played, I want to say that in this Mass Effect 2, we're going to see the most renegade of my Shepard. For a very specific reason that we're going to get into as we continue to play this. Let me just take another swig of my monster. I'm so excited. Godzilla Kiru. Let's see. You say, I'm hoping it will be Kaidan in my Mass Effect 2. I think it has to do with some loyalty points and stuff like that within Mass Effect 1, and I had a higher scale on him than I did Liara. And of course, if you don't save him, you're not going to get him at all. But it's whoever you have higher points with. And evidently my points are higher with Kaidan than they are with Liara, so that's cool as far as I'm concerned. So let's get into this. Seeing everything so destroyed. God damn. Garrus and all of them are gone. It's just us. Oh. It goes from that harsh red to this blue. Oh, that's such a gorgeous thing. And look at that. Fucking gorgeous. I can't get over how good the Legendary Edition is. Holy crap.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
There's nothing to save.
The
No,
Normandy's dead.
renegade.
Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh, no.
She's coming back, sir! She's coming back! Here we go.
Watch the arm.
Your suit's not meant to be in space, boy. Oh my god. Just imagine how horrifying that would be. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your opening to Mass Effect 2. You'd fucking die. Oh, what a... How, you want to set the stage? Do that. This is the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story thus far? No, we don't need to. Well, you know what? Let's... No. Because we have all of our decisions already.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Epic. Everything in this is good, from the freaking music to everything else in this stupid game. Default appearance, yeah. We'll just accept the imported face. Nope, he's a soldier. He's a colonist, and we are ruthless. Yep. I intend to keep it that way. I don't like customizing my shepherds. I think he's handsome enough without me needing to ruin it.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing.
Who is this? Where am I? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck?
Stats pushing into the
What
red
the hell's
zone.
going on?
It's
I'm
not
panicking.
working.
Another
I'm having a fucking panic
Now.
attack. I can see Miranda's ass. What is happening? What is happening?
Rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost
Boobies.
him.
Told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
I really like Miranda. I think I like her metamorphosis too, because in Mass Effect she's the company man. By the end of Mass Effect 2, she's no longer that. And then come Mass Effect 3, she's a completely different character.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
So how do I wake up? I have to wake up with a gun? Ugh.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
1 second. I'm just gonna... Oh, nope. I need to go to options. I want to edit some of the audio sound. I'm going to keep my volume up, but my sound effect one I want to lower to 70. Yeah, there we go. The same with the music. Okay. There we go. All right, journal. What's going on? You've regained consciousness in some kind of medical facility. Isn't it kind of disturbing that this is the first thing that you encounter, right? After being dead for we don't know how long. We don't know how long yet. Suddenly... Oh, shit. There we go. So yeah, you see, I'm pretty even on Renegade and Paragon. Kind of figured as such. And as you can see, I have some of the Renegade scars too. I like that detail. But just imagine being fucking dead after 2 years and suddenly you're just thrust into this world.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
There we go.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
More ammo, more ammo. Oh, God, enough. Okay. Someone's trying to get in.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Engaging target.
Already, eh? Boy, howdy, am I sucking ass.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clean.
Oh, really? I've been sucking ass. Trying to remember my controls. Okay, that's how I did that. There we go. Yes, yes. Okay, I remember now. We're fighting mechs. Not the Geth, we're fighting VIs. Oh boy. Oh my god.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Well, that was pleasant.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher. Alert. Take the elevator down one floor.
One floor, is that it? Nope. Alright.
Get to the door. Run.
Alright. Storm through fire. L. There we go. Okay.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Don't worry, I'm gonna save your ass because I'm Shepard, and that's what I do.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone.
We don't even know that, like, we know we might be with Cerberus. We're not quite sure what it is. The first mention of the Illusive Man, like in Mass Effect 1, we dealt with Cerberus and how some of the evil of Cerberus. But, like, we haven't had to really deal with him. No idea what the Illusive Man is. Ugh.
You're up.
Oh, I hear Jacob.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry.
Who the hell's Miranda?
I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Okay.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed.
I remember that.
Dead can be when they brought you here.
Dead
Our
as
scientists
dead
spent the last 2
can
years putting
be.
you back together.
So
You've
the
been
doctor
comatose,
tells
or worse
me.
that whole time. Welcome
But
back
I
to your
just
life.
can't believe him. Where
This
is he?
doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Here we go.
Tag!
Rerouting.
Promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Everything. Who the fuck? What? Ah! Where do I begin?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin.
Yeah, that's
Project
true.
Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The
2
best
years.
technology money could buy.
So now we officially know that it's been 2 years and that I've been dead for 2 years.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm
I like
pretty
how my
sure you're
shepherd's
not a
really
clone.
pale right now, too.
They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
I don't like that.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion.
Not
Everyone
Presley.
else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station.
I plan on it.
If we get off the station.
Do you know
Speaking of
anything about
station.
this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
I love the Cerberus logo.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security.
Ah.
Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
So he's another... It's interesting how... you'll hear that a lot throughout these games, that there will be an ex-Alliance person suddenly sick of the Alliance bullshit and joining Cerberus. You see that a lot. And we didn't really get to see that a lot in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 really pushed forward that Cerberus was evil. We knew that they were kind of a subsect of the Alliance, but that's just about it, and that they did some absolutely horrible experiments, and they still do. This game really goes into... really humanizes Cerberus in many, 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 many ways, and that will continue as the game goes along. And Jacob and Miranda are our first two elements on that. And then, of course, we have the Illusive Man that we meet a little bit later on, or who we've technically met already, we just didn't know it. And he becomes the face of Cerberus.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some
nothing
gunfire
good.
and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Come on, let's get out of here.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Hello, Steve Bloom.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who the hell's
I think
that?
I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
All right, after you. Oh, not going that way. I love the music in this too, the ambient music. Mass Effect always has good music.
Damn it, Wilson. It's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Backup systems engaged. Rerouting power. System failing.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see. Oh God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh God! I'm hit! They shot me!
Uh-oh.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
RB. Oh.
We can't get out of here till we fix Wilson's leg.
Access the power. Whoops. Oh, okay. That's what it's called. I had to remember. It's been a decade, guys.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
My Shepard's sick of this. He's gonna go renegade.
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector.
Miranda
There's
can
no way
handle it.
she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Nah,
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Firing.
We can overload the canister. Just to clear a path to the shuttles.
Impact.
Mechs don't know when to quit. Right. Gun!
The fastest way to the shuttles is through those canisters.
What do I gotta use? Overload? Yes, yes! Okay.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Let me just kick
Okay,
those
we
out of the
took 'em
way.
down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a
Pretty
shot
sure
in the
Wilson
back.
If you want to
is
piss off the boss, it's
Steve
your
Wilson.
ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. No. Yeah, yes.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I'm gonna
I
put
didn't
my
lie
hip
to
out.
you, Commander. I was with the Alliance before I joined Cerberus. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Illusive Man. He'll explain everything.
Him?
Promise.
Martin Sheen?
Illusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
General Lee?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
FYI, I haven't read any of the comics that go into who the Illusive Man is because I genuinely don't want to know. I love not knowing anything about him. He's again one of those characters where the less you know about him, the better he is.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
Especially after
You can
what
tell
I
it to
saw
the
in Mass
boss,
Effect 1.
But after we've saved our butts.
Let's look around.
They've seen us.
Requesting assistance.
I really genuinely love this Cerberus outfits. I genuinely love them. I love the aesthetics of Cerberus. Why do villains always have the best aesthetics?
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
Oh, that's what would happen.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Oh god. Okay. Let's see if I can't remember how to do this. Oh god. How do I do this? What the I cannot highlight the individual nodes to find matching symbols. Okay. 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 Yeah, there we go. Now I remember. So I need some ammo. There's some ammo. There is no ammo in Mass Effect 1. Where do I need to go? I forgot where I gotta go. Alright, let's try to find where to go. That. Nope. No map. Okay. Where do I go? I was just down there. nothing in here. Where do I go? Hmm? There's got to be a door somewhere. I'm not sure where to go. Is it? Nope. Alright, let me go. Guys, get out of my way, please. Thank you. I'm trying to find out where to go. Okay. Oh, it was that way.
Come
Okay.
on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Yes! Yes!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Illusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Tim?
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
A lot.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Illusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
I don't like that.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Illusive Man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Very true.
Before you meet with the Illusive
I love
Man,
those red
we
scars.
need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's
Damn
been 2 years
straight I
since the
did.
attack. The Illusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
In 2 years, huh?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start,
I love how my
the
muscles
sooner
are
we
just
can
fine.
be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Nope.
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Because I loved someone else. Well, that would be the real reason why Shepard's doing this. Shepard's gonna lie here. You'll say it was a hard choice, because it was. And he's gonna remember Ashley fondly because of that. And she was a damn fine soldier. And that's gonna plague him as why he chose Kaidan. It was completely selfish why he ended up choosing Kaidan. No matter what he says out loud, he inside knows the real reason why he chose Kaidan.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the Illusive Man waiting.
All right, Tim.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room. The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Damn it. Nah, I don't want a helmet. Ooh. I forgot how you could, like, really customize your armor on this. I like that one. I really forgot how you could, like, really, really customize your armor. Yeah, just go with that. Go with that. Yeah. Hold on, let me change the material. I genuinely love the N7 armor. To me, it's just been improved so much since Mass Effect 1. The one in Mass Effect 1 is so kind of bland. Now it's like, this is the armor. This is your armor. Again, absolutely adore the Illusive Man's theme. Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
General Lee?
Illusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution.
I love
Not
that.
Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
The casting of Martin Sheen as the Illusive Man is so good. He's got such a good voice for it, and I like how they made him look like him too. He's so perfect for the part. And I also can't describe to you how genius I think it is that we're not meeting him in person, and that we don't meet him in person until very late in Mass Effect 3. I adore that decision. It just makes him more mysterious and creepy and interesting. I just love it. I need some
From what I
answers.
hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity.
And note the glowing
I didn't
eyes.
spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
You see, that immediately piques my Shepard's attention, because the Alliance has completely ignored the Reaper problem and doesn't believe that it's as big as a deal. To them, to like, Sovereign was it. The Reapers are not really that big of a deal. Shepard knows otherwise, and the people who worked under Shepard know otherwise. The Illusive Man is the only one that actually got it. The Illusive Man is the only one to actually sit there and go, yes, they are real. Yes, they are a threat. They are a big threat to humanity. Granted, the Illusive Man doesn't think on a galactic scale. He thinks on a humanity scale. Humans first, more than any other race. I mean, that's Cerberus, which again is one reason why, as we go along, we start collecting or getting aliens onto our squad. That was such a big deal, because Cerberus is such a humanity-first movement that is extremely xenophobic. Extremely xenophobic. Yes. They're not, however, saying that, they're not like Nazis, though, because they're not out to, like, eradicate the other aliens in the universe. They just want to make sure humanity is first and foremost, you know? And they will stop at, as we've seen in Mass Effect 1, they will stop at nothing to achieve said goal. And while in Mass Effect 1 we get a sense that we understand that they're very pro-humanity, but we just see some of the nasty experiments that they've done to people and everything like that throughout the game. Mass Effect 2 really establishes why they do that, and it is always for the betterment of humanity. Again, comparisons to Section 31 over in Star Trek, I think, are very apt, even though I think Cerberus is way more interesting than Section 31, though I do still love Section 31. Yeah, I fucking love this. I love Cerberus. I love the idea of Cerberus, too, as just an organization within of itself. How are you feeling? You're not my friend.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
We'll also say in full disclosure that Shindo in the Godzilla saga was heavily influenced by the Illusive Man, and no, I'm not afraid to admit that. Why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
We don't
Hundreds
know.
of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Maybe. I hope so.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources
Again,
verifying
due to
the Reaper threat.
and that's due to a
Blaming the
decision
abductions on
I
mercs and
made.
Pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
This little bit here explains why the
Miranda
Illusive
and Jacob
Man
will brief you.
is so cool. I just love the Illusive Man so much.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Yes.
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
So humanity stopped Sovereign, and because humanity stopped Sovereign, the Reapers have therefore taken a very keen interest in humanity because of decisions that my Shepard made directly. Yeah, shit's about to get real. Okay, I've got 2. Yeah, we'll do that.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Well, I'm torn. I don't think he'd say that. He'd definitely go more with this. A begrudging thank you.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our
That
cause.
makes so much sense if you know who... As we learn who Miranda is, that sentence there makes so much sense.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
That's big. That's really big. And my Shepard hates her.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Illusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
He groomed her.
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
At least not in a sexual way.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
No.
You're part of Cerberus. I'll be keeping an eye on you, too.
Fair enough. I can't expect you to trust me just because I ask you. I'll just have to earn that trust.
That was a very Shepard, yeah. That definitely fit my character to a T right there. I do not trust you. Nor should he. I mean, look at the situation he's in. He shouldn't trust any of these people, especially with the shit that he saw in the first game.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
Which makes sense.
We weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Yeah. You see, that makes perfect sense why he would join Cerberus. He was already a part of some of that stuff, you know? Cerberus was would be a perfect fit for that.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council.
He's
Nothing
an optimist.
changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Again, there are some pros to Cerberus, and that's one of them. And also, I know that there's a lot of genuine, hatred towards Jacob. I don't hate him anywhere near as much as other people. I just think he's kind of bland. But I do find this aspect about him interesting. I do. I genuinely find that this aspect here interesting. He's kind of an idealist. He's kind of like what Shepard was.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command.
Those scars.
Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
I'm going to be a little more Paragon here.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Switching sidearms.
Oh boy, he's got 8? Oh god.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
So this is really the first mission of the game, if you really look at it. It's this one here.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Hostiles are cleared.
You bet.
Right. Moving to point.
Eerie. Oh god.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Shields have failed.
Shoot them before they take out your shield.
What the fuck? Come on, you guys. Thanks for the help, you guys. Jesus.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Well, no thanks to you guys. You guys just kind of waited back there. Thanks. I know, robot doggos. There's one in Mass Effect 2 you get, Mass Effect 3 you can get. Okay. There we go. Oh, I can already tell you this is much easier than the other one. I hate the ones in Mass Effect 1 so much. Came from that way. Okay.
They've seen us.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Ooh, that's a good sound. Quarians!
Stop right there! Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tally!
Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
It's me. I'm not saying that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that at all.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
I'm going to be more Paragon with Tally, because it's Tally. She's somebody I can trust.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony.
She sounds so different now.
We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Yeah. Why do you hate Cerberus? We know why she hates Cerberus. Cerberus is I'm not going to select that because well, fuck
Your
it.
people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
Well,
they killed our people.
There you go.
Our flotilla,
we know that.
To blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
All right.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
They've seen us. I got it.
Gotta hurt!
These puzzles are actually satisfying. All right. We'll find that Quarian.
Use overload on him.
Aggressive! Enemy down! Perfect! One less! Overloading their systems.
There we go.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
I love how she immediately is like, okay, this is Shepard. I don't like that he's working with Cerberus, but it's Shepard. I can't believe you're alive, Shepard, but she also sounds different. Like, I just love that. I love how she's not only that, she's now leading a squadron of soldiers, right? This is not the same Tally we knew from Mass Effect 1. She's grown up some. I really love this. I really love this.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
You hear them fighting. Yep. Come on. There we go. god, there's a lot of them.
Enemy down.
Target down.
One blast. Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Fraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover, and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
I'm here.
No.
Moving to
go
cover.
over there. And then you go there, Miranda.
You got it.
Take point, Shepard.
Sweet Jesus. Giant mech. Of course they were all gunned down, because they're fucking stupid.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
I took down a Reaper.
Overload will take out their shield.
We're gonna run.
Come on over.
Clear the blast zone.
Take him from his ass. All right, what we got here?
Use this.
Cool. Use this. What's in here? What's in here? Let's investigate. Let's loot. Colonies don't need this. It's time to loot, baby, loot. What's over here? Oh my god.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Oh, yes. That's how we do it. Okay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms.
Oh, no. He's seen something.
No monsters. No swarms. No.
No, swarms.
Vitor?
I like the terminology
No,
he's
Vitor.
using.
Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming.
First Paragon interrupt.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage.
Literal
Must have pieced
swarms.
it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
The hell's a collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species.
We've
from
heard
somewhere
about them in
beyond
Mass
the
Effect
Omega
1.
4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
They do. It's the swarms.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
Very
More
insectoid,
importantly,
too.
why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Illusive Man can figure it out.
Tell me more about these swarms.
Whoops.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Or both.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
No, thank you, Veter.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Illusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
Yes.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
I
We
agree.
won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Well, of course I'm going to side with Tally. Tally so far has been the only person that I know and even remotely trust. You know, after being dead for 2 years. But I am going to say this.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive.
Because
And
remember,
you're
for
with
Shepard,
Cerberus.
it's been like a
I've
week.
got responsibilities
If
now.
that.
I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that.
I really like this
even for you.
because remember, for Shepard, it's just been a blink of an eye. Suddenly he was unconscious and then suddenly he was awake again. It's like he just went to sleep. It's been 2 fucking years. So all these people have moved on and done other things, and like especially with Garrus, you know, we'll see more of this later. But no, I'm not siding with Cerberus here. Tally is absolutely right.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
You track more flies
Ready
with honey.
for pickup.
God, those images are creepy. Very creepy.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Yeah.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, You confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until
So
now,
cool.
we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
This is the first we've heard of
no
that.
ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
That is a good summation of Garrus's headspace, Godzilla Kiru.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I'd agree.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Moved on.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the
Of course I'm
Alliance.
going to choose Caden
Promoted,
first.
I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Out of all the characters to go through a huge metamorphosis between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, Liara's is the most drastic. The Liara we see in Mass Effect 2 is 100% not the Liara we see in Mass Effect 1. And while on paper, it doesn't work, in context with the game and the universe that she's in, it makes perfect sense, and I love it.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
Everyone's favorite
Our
scientist,
intelligence
Solarian.
suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
I love this. I love this.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
My Shepard's going to be...
with a lot of strings attached.
He's going to be ecstatic over this.
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
SR2, baby! This is my Normandy, yeah! Love him! What a good-looking ship.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
The Titten Balls. What a better looking ship. Uh-huh, yeah. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. Oh, there's still more of a game. I love the new coloring too. I love the aesthetic of this of Cerberus. I love the fact that it's not blue and red. It's now fluorescent and orange. It's much brighter. I love it. I fucking love it. And those uniforms.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims.
He is the first
we'll
we'll
need
go.
him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
All right.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Joker won't like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
My Shepard would respect how formal. Private terminal. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we finally have a captain's quarters. I forgot. Duh. Squad's equipment. Yep. Okay. So there's a bunch of things that have just kind of, you know, happened here. One of the big ones that we have now that I just love is the new Normandy. The Normandy SR2 will always be my favorite of the ships in Mass Effect. As Godzilla Kiru pointed out, it is just... It's the same basic silhouette, but they just tweaked it enough that I'm just like, mwah. It's a beautiful looking ship. And one of my favorite ships in all of science fiction, actually, is the Normandy SR2. And I will always go Normandy SR2 no matter what you say. But I also... The fact that Joker is here is going to just brighten Shepard like there's no tomorrow. Like, he's actually happy to see him. The rest of the crew he'll be a little bit more iffy with, especially Miranda. He does not like Miranda. Jacob, he's starting to respect because he likes how formal. He likes the fact that Jacob saluted him and everything like that. He likes that sort of stuff, but he'll always be more Paragon with Joker than anything else. Alright, squad. Can't do anything else. Alright, sub to collector. Oh my god. Convict. Yeah. Yep. Master Thief, the Council. We definitely want Archangel and the Professor first, because those are on Omega.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Anderson, Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the Council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal with Zaid. Oh yeah, he's one of the DLC characters. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know his name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Okay. Lost contact survey ship. Okay. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientist Dr. Manuel Chase and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Zoani. SMR Frontier. Okay. Normandy crash site located. Oh my god. From Admiral Hackett. Our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. I love how Anderson just immediately knows he's alive. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site's ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that these heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Shepard. Recon Hood from the Illusive Man. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent up a hood that Cerberus issues. Operations, if in addition... Oh, that's enough. Whatever. Project Overlord. Oh god, Overlord. That's such a good... that's one of the best DLCs I've ever played is fucking Overlord. I love Overlord. Arc Projector. Skillian Verge. I'm not sending you off to chase everything down. Blah, blah, blah. Rendezvous with Kasumi Gato, another one of the DLC characters. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the Master Thief Kasumi Goto. Interesting that both DLC characters have Japanese names, and convinced her to work with you. She's actually, out of the two, I really don't like Zaid that much, but out of the two DLC characters, I really like Kasumi. Kasumi's DLC loyalty mission is really good as well, and actually got some really good character stuff in it. She is unequaled in stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable on your mission. Travel to the Secure Ward on the Citadel, where you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input password silence is golden to begin rendezvous. Okay. Banking agent. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and the reactivation of your account have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with the Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to yeah. So hold on, let me go to my journal now. Overlord. Supposedly lost. Yes, perfect. Okay. And again, I really like how like everything with Cerberus is like fluorescent and orange, while in the previous game it was always blue and red. Each game kind of has its own color coding, and I really like that. Again, another influence of the Godzilla saga as well. Let's talk with you.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
I like
I've been assigned
Kelly.
as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm gonna say this. I've also noticed this. The Legendary Edition Mass Effect 2, this game looks a lot darker aesthetically than the PlayStation 1 that I have. The PlayStation 1 that I have, it's super bright in here. This feels probably a little more realistic. But I'm not liking it as much.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Sure.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Again, the Normandy SR1 didn't have that. A lot of people shit on Kelly for some reason. I don't. I think she's fine.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Yes.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar.
Wanna have sex with them all.
That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say?
Idealistic.
I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
And that seems to be what Cerberus grabs. They seem to grab idealistic people. They seem to be very good at grabbing at idealistic people. Because the ends justify the means, quote unquote.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
I just can't get over, like, how much darker the aesthetic is on this. Like, no joke, when I played Mass Effect 2, it was a fuck ton brighter in the vanilla version that I have for the PlayStation 3.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I drop you? No. I don't want to be flirty, so yeah.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
I
Maybe
should
we'll
go.
talk later.
I need to see Joker. Let's go talk to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's
He's
hard
gonna be
argue when
honest
they
with
install
Joker.
an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather? Commander.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped.
Nothing compared to what
Stuck
we're
in a
about to get
weird
into.
place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Yeah.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage.
Knowing where Edie
don't
goes,
break the
this is
boss's toys.
hysterical.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Jesus Christ.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Now, do you guys remember in Mass Effect 1 that mission I did where we were going after a rogue AI? It's heavily inferred that that rogue AI was EDI. Or EDI was somehow involved in that.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Yeah.
The Illusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Illusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Very purposefully
Cerberus
so.
is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering
God damn
that
it.
question.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of course.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Knowing where Edie goes, I love this. I love this so much.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
That sound of the Normandy door opening is so nostalgic to me.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Nice. Let's take a look. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's all we got for them. Ah! Okay. That's so much easier than Mass Effect 1. Oh my god. Look at all these guns. No joke, I really love that gun right there. I just love the design of it, and I think in all the games it's the weakest in this one, but I love it in Mass Effect 3. Hey.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Illusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason.
That puts it politely.
You can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want
to
figure out
Didn't mean
what
to
the
click
real
that
threat
again.
actually
Sorry.
is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Illusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state.
Oh,
One is
yes,
installed
Star
here,
Trek
and the other in the
technobabble.
Illusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Illusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
Ah. That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Uh-oh. She's beautiful. Again, I just love this. The silver and orange to me is just a much better aesthetic than the blue and the red. Ah, Captain's cabin. Let's go. Oh wow, the load times are quick.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Oh, nice. Private terminal. Okay, cool. God, that music is so creepy. Saved humanity, eh? Do I have my own bathroom? I have my own bathroom! I think I have a shower, too. Yeah, there's my shower. It's awfully open, isn't it? I've seen some tiny showers in my day, but that's pretty tiny. Very open. I need fish. I just need fish. Casual appearance. What do we got? Oh god, that one's just so ridiculous. That's my casual one. And that's the one that I'll wear, like, if I'm not on a mission. But my shepherd doesn't really want to wear that. Or that one. My shepherd would probably wear this one. I love this uniform, genuinely, in every way, shape, and form. I love this uniform. It kind of reminds me of the captain uniform from Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and I love it in every way, shape, and form. That, by the way, the captain's uniform in Star Trek: The Motion Picture is the only good uniform in that movie. But that one's the fatigues. I'm gonna go, yeah, definitely that one. Let's go with my armor. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 music, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. I love it. All right, let's go down to crew's quarters. God, I can't get over how quick the loading screens are.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
I'm pretty sure that's the voice of
Rupert
Udina.
Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery
I like
shopping
'em.
on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
I need to be friends with him.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
I like him. You and I must become friends.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook.
Oh, my shepherd loves
them.
them.
Make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Look how sad he sounded. Back to work. Mwah, mwah. Now this is a welcome sight. Dr. fucking Chalk was. My Commander Shepard is ecstatic.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines.
God, I love her.
Bulkheads. That subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
Loyal
A
through and
mission
through.
that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Loyalty. True fucking loyalty. Which is more than I get from some characters in this game. My Shepard will and does remember that.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you
I don't
prepared
care.
for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
I love Chakwas. The fact that she's here is so perfect. The moment she found out Shepard was alive, she fucking came running. Just like Joker. She's one of the good ones.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Hey, bitch.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Illusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Illusive Man, updating our status.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
A lot.
Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the Illusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
I actually believe her. I believe she's telling the truth there, and I believe she believes it. I genuinely think, even with the stuff that happens within Mass Effect 3, that goal is truly what the Illusive Man believes he's doing. The entire time. He genuinely believes that he has humanity's interests. I just love the Illusive Man. And again, I purposefully haven't read any of the comics that actually explain his backstory and reveal his name and stuff like that, because I don't want to learn him. I think he's just a better character the less we know about him.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Who's in
But
charge
those
of
organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the Illusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political,
Actually,
military, scientific.
yeah.
But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Again, she's giving a very positive spin on Cerberus, and it makes sense because look who she is and where she's biased. So my shepherd literally is taking every single word that she says with a massive, massive grain of salt.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Illusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment. And a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Yo, fuck it up.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive
I missed the butt
genetic
shots.
modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Illusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
And that's the first crack in the shell we get with Miranda, and I like how tantalizing it is.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
I want to go back to Chakwas just for a second, because I always thought there was...
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
So I always thought there's a place here where I could fix my scars. I don't know if that was in Mass Effect 3 or if that was in this game or not. One second. I'm going to see if it's an option.
You, Commander?
Just want to check
everything
something.
You need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like anything. I even had a bottle of Cerberus ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Nope, I guess not. That's fine. Engineering. Oh, the Kodiak. Not quite as cool as the Mako. Do I see the mouse down here, or the gerbil? Yeah, I definitely need my space hamster. I miss my little guy. My little tiger. God, I love this game. Uh-oh, who are these two?
You came all the way down here to see us?
No.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible
I love these
for
two.
the propulsion systems.
I love these
What
two
can
so
we do
much.
for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Again, that seems to be a pattern with Cerberus right now.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the Illusive Man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Loyalty. I love that. That's kind of a theme in this game, loyalty. And these two are unbelievably loyal to each other, and one of the best friendships in the game. I genuinely love these two. I love the banter between these two, and they're good additions.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Pretty. All right, gentlemen. A few of you that have been watching, I thank you very much. Well, I think that's enough for one night. A good introduction to this absolutely amazing game. I'm also unbelievably exhausted and probably need to go to bed. What an opening to a game. Like it's so perfect at establishing that, yes, this is the same universe, but things have changed. It's adding to stuff that we already know. It's also showing change through our characters. We got Joker, and we got Chakwas, who are much the same. But then we meet Tali, and Tali is now leading a group of people. She's giving orders. She is not the same little Quarian that we knew from Mass Effect 1, and that all happened over the span of 2 years. And we see that the Alliance has backtracked on a lot of what they're doing. The Council has backtracked on a lot of what they said that they do. We now know that Anderson has lost a lot of clout as the Counselor. So a lot of shit has gone down in the 2 years since Shepard has died. And I love how we start piecing everything together as we go along. The next time we play the next part of the ANP Mass Effect 2 playthrough, we will be recruiting Mordin and Archangel. And I can't wait to start getting the ball rolling on this game. You guys, genuinely, I am excited to get the ball rolling on this game. But we already have a lot of information that we got here, and this game is off to just an amazing start, and I just can't wait to play the rest of it with you guys. Absolutely amazing. I'm just very excited. So thank y'all for watching. I'm not sure when the next one will come up because I'm going to be kind of busy for like the next week or so. So I might be playing it again early for a couple hours on let's see, Friday. Friday night I'll probably play this for a little bit and at least get Mordin on our team and get the ball rolling on that, and then we can, go from there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you whenever the next one is. I'm trying to do this weekly, so just like I did with the first Mass Effect game. So we'll see you around, guys. All my social media is in the description below, and I should go.